So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Exciting, exciting, exciting. The reason I want to do this live is I have one of my teammates, aka teammates, um, asking about this, and I thought I'd done a video on. I probably did somewhere, but I want to go back and just walk through the process of swapping out crypto. If you don't know me, my name's Forrest Knight, social media marketing. I guess I'd say strategist, coach. Love helping people succeed online. And just pushing buttons, right? Getting people to think outside the box, getting people to look at things a little bit differently than they normally would. Hopefully, not getting stuck in the box and understanding understanding the importance of crypto and the direction that it's taking your life. You don't have to take anything I say my word for it. Go Google it. If you think the Google's is the information god, go Google crypto staking. You're going to find a billion articles on it, right? The current platform that we're working with just launched its own blockchain coin. It's literally gone from, in the last 45 days, 50 days, from zero to $1 billion in revenue. Over 50 million wallets have been created. Absolutely freaking crazy. And they're paying some really good staking reward for jumping in the platform. They're connected to a financial platform. So not just a boutique coin sitting out there with nothing connected on the back end. They truly have an ecosystem that's freaking unbelievable. And we have a team of investors in our investment club with an ecosystem inside of that to teach you about mindset, leadership, finance, investing, and all that kind of cool stuff. So getting a full package. The cool thing about it is there's no auto ships, right? There's nothing to buy. You simply open up a stake, you put your money in there, and you can earn 1% to 1.4% daily, depending on which staking package you get to. And the cool thing about it is that your capital is only locked up for either a 7-day, a 15-day, or 30-day period. So I want to throw that in there. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not going to give you financial advice. I'm simply an affiliate of the company. The disclaimer somewhere in the description. Feel that, and never invest money in anything, as they say in St. Louis, anything, right, that's going to risk you losing your money. In other words, you can't light it on fire. Don't invest. It doesn't mean you don't want to lose it. Just don't invest your mortgage, your car payment on something you think is going to get you rich quick, because that's never a good idea, right? So I'm going to jump in here. I'm going to do a screen share. And basic context is I put some instructions in the description. If you can't see the instructions, just let me know and I can get them over to you. But basically, this video is focusing on people who are buying crypto either in, say, a CashApp or a Venmo or something like that. And their only thing they can buy there is Bitcoin. So if you can buy crypto somewhere else, this doesn't apply to you right now. This is simply for maybe the more novice person who has a CashApp account or has a Venmo account, and they want to be able to set up staking, and they've got to go through a few hoops, right, to be able to do that into our SCF platform, because the only way you can stake in our platform is you either got to have an internal coin, an FUSD coin, which is a stable coin, to be able to do that. Oh, it sounds like something horrible happened. All the police cars just went by. Being able to stake that way, or you have to pull in a USDT coin, a stable coin. You can do a USDT ERC20, a USDT TRC20, or a USDT BEP20. But before you can do that, you do not send Bitcoin to your SCF wallet. Not a good idea. You've got to have an external wallet to be able to do the swap in. Again, I'm going to show you how to use Exodus. If you have another wallet that you like to do your swappy things in, again, this doesn't apply to you. You can use any wallet you want to. This is just a suggestion, right? This is my suggestion of choice. If you have a better suggestion out there, feel free to comment. Don't put the link in there. Just tell me what the name is. I'll go take a look at it. And then if I want to share it with my audience, to be more than welcome. But feel free to message me. My phone number is scrolling right across the bottom of the screen. Tell me who you are. If you just call me randomly, I'm not going to answer the phone. So hopefully this will give some value to you. So the first step you're going to do is you need to go buy your Bitcoin, right? Hopefully I've thrown in all the disclaimers, because somebody probably missed everything I just said. And they go, well, you don't have to buy it. Okay, this is for people who want to buy Bitcoin on Cash App or Venmo, right? Let's just stick to that, right? So you purchased your crypto on one of those platforms, your Bitcoin, right? To be able to stake into the SCF platform, you've got to have a minimum of $100. You're going to have a little bit of gas fees to go along with that. So we're going to talk about that. So you're going to go purchase your Bitcoin, and it will say a couple $100 worth, and you're going to move that over to Exodus. I'm not going to train you how to do that. You can Google that if you want to, how to how to add money into Exodus. I'm pretty sure there's probably a YouTube video out there somewhere on it. But let's say you've got your crypto inside Exodus. Now I'm going to pause this, and there's some notes down below in the description. So if you don't have any crypto gas, so if you're going to move Ethereum, if you're going to move USDT, ERC20, BEP20, or TRC20, ETH, ERC, TRC, and BEP20, you're going to need equivalent gas to go with one of those. So what you want to do first, if you don't have any gas anywhere else, you can go buy gas somewhere else. Like you can go over to Trust Wallet and you can purchase some BNB there, and you can send it to Exodus to do some gas. But let's say that you don't want to jump through all those hoops. You just want to do one thing at a time. So you're going to take all of your Bitcoin and you're going to put it into your Exodus wallet. Once it's in your Exodus wallet, you're going to want to swap that Bitcoin. Let's say, for example, we're gonna fund with BEP20. I'm going to show you how to do that. Then I'm going to do another video actually tomorrow to show you how to do the stake. But today we're just going to sort of show the swappies inside Exodus. So I'm walking you through this, then I'm going to show you, right? So you're going to purchase your Bitcoin. You're going to get it in Exodus. Once your Bitcoin is in Exodus and you have no gas, or say, for example, that you have no gas fees, you need gas. Gas is basically the money used for service fees to move crypto around from one point to another, maybe to do the swappies inside it. So you need some gas. I'd recommend about $10 worth. So here's your first step. You're going to move your BTC into Exodus. In Exodus, you're going to swap it for BNB. I'm going to show you that. I've already got some BNB, but I'm not going to show you that swap platform. Once it's all swapped into BNB, you can then swap that into USDT BEP20, aka BEP20 BSC. And now you're going to have the crypto. You're going to leave about $10 behind in your BNB bucket for gas, right? So that's those steps. I'm not going to show you those steps right now. I'm just going to show you how to swap, because I've already got the BNB in here. So we're just going to show you how to swap the BTC into the USDT. Hopefully that process won't take too long. And once that's all done, then from that point, I would go in and move that into my SCF wallet, which I'll do the video on that tomorrow. So I'm going to jump over here and do a screen share. It's not as complicated as what it may have just sounded like, right? If you're doing this and you get stuck and you want to reach out to me, and we can schedule a Zoom and I can walk you through the process. So I've got my Bitcoin in here. So I'm going to go back to what I just said. So I have my crypto, right, in my Bitcoin. I put it in my Bitcoin, and let's say that I don't have any BNB. You'll see this is my BNB right here. I don't have any BNB, right? I don't have any of this. And this, I call it the one with a little lion's head. It looks like a little lion's head. That's the BSC, the smart chain one. That's the one that you want to have for gas, because USDT, you don't want to choose this one. You want to choose the BSC option, right? So not the beacon chain, but the smart chain. So that's the option. So the first thing you'd want to do is you'd want to swap into the BNB. So you go into your Bitcoin, right? You're going to hit the little swappy thing here, and you're going to change your Bitcoin, right? I'm going to swap my Bitcoin into BNB. And the BNB, and I always say it's the one with the little lion's head, this little logo right here. To me, it looks like a lion's head. You can call it whatever. To me, it looks like a lion's head. So I would do this swap first, right? This is the first swap. So I'm going to swap all of my stuff here. It's going to say enter. I'm going to choose the all. I'm going to do a swap from BTC into BNB. When that swap is done, when I completely done, I'm not doing that now because I don't need to do that. There's going to be a little swap fee, so you're going to lose a little bit in transition. So if you are going to swap in here, you need a minimum of 100. I would recommend pulling at least $150 so you have room for gas and swap fees and all that kind of stuff, right? I don't know exactly what it's going to cost, but it's going to be a little bit of a swap. So you're going to I would hit all here, and then I'm going to do the swap, right? So if I hit all, right, it's going to show me the max of $138. It's going to swap it into, it's going to be about $134 when it's done. And I'd hit swap now, and it's going to go through this little swap deal and move the stuff around. Then I'm going to be in BNB, right? So from my BNB, now I've moved out my BTC. I am now in my BNB, right? I'm now in my BNB, and I want to do a swap. Again, I'm going to need $100 here, right? I'm going to need $100. I'd hit my swap button, and from my BNB, right? And let's just say I have $140 in my BNB bucket. I'm going to move my BNB into USDT that matches my BNB. So let me see if I can find it. It's the BSC, right? I'm looking for Bravo Sierra Charlie. Binance Smart Chain. It's the one with a lion's head, right? It's going to match up. So you'll notice there's a lion's head here and there's a lion's head here. It's matches all this up. I want to swap. I'm not going to do an all in this case because I want to leave about $10 behind in this case in my BNB bucket. So I want to leave about $10 behind. So if I had $138 in here, I would move $128 into USDT. I would hit the swap and it's going to swap it into USDT. So I'm going to show you that example using the Bitcoin, but this is how you would do that. I'm not going to need gas for my Bitcoin, but this is how you would move the Bitcoin to the BNB first, leave $10 behind because you're going to need that for gas, right? Because you're going to have to send $5 of that $10 over to, and you're going to need a little bit of swap fees, and you're going to send, maybe split that in half and send a little bit over to SCF because you're going to need gas on the FCF side as well. So you're going to get all of that going, get all that set, and that's all set and rocking and rolling. So let's go back to my wallet, and now I want to swap my Bitcoin, right? I'm going to swap my Bitcoin over to USDT BEP20 because I've got my BNB for gas already, so I'm good to go there. I'm going to do a swap into USDT. One with BSC. BSC and BEP20 are the same thing, right? It's the same thing. It's just a different type of deal there. I'm going to choose all. So I've got $138. It's gonna cost me about $8 for the swap. Again, when I'm receiving 1% to 1.4%, I'm gonna make that up in no time at all. It's not gonna be that big of a deal, right? So I'm gonna hit swap, and now my swap is started and everything is going. It says I'm gonna receive $133.39. So it took out about $5 for the overall swap. I can say I start a new swap. I can come back here to my wallet, and I can come down here to, let me find the right. I was just there. There it is. So it's going to tell me, it says swapped. I've already swapped the Bitcoin. It says it's received. That happened really, really fast. Now, my next step from here is to send this over to my SCF wallet, where I would go into my SCF wallet. I'd make sure I have a little bit of BNB. So I'd go to my BNB, and first I'm going to send like $5 over to my SCF wallet. That's just the order I do it in. So I'm going to send $5 over to my SCF wallet for my BNB. And then I'm going to come back here to my USDT, and I'm going to send all of this over to my SCF wallet, right? Your ETH balance is low. Swap for ETH to transact the ETH tokens. I don't know why it says that, because we're not doing ETH. We're doing the BNB Smart Chain one here, which is this one, right? It says USDT is swapping and will be available soon. Look like, oh yeah, it still says swap in progress pending down here on the bottom. So when that is all done, we'll go ahead and get that sent over, and I'm going to do that video tomorrow so you can see exactly how to set up the stake and get the stake done. I'm going to hit a stop screen share. So again, if you're thinking about you wanting to grow your money passively, maybe you've got a business or a company or something, and you've got some capital in there. Maybe you've got $50,000. And you're thinking, man, I would really like to be able to grow this, or you've got some money that you're saying, man, how can I take advantage of the crypto staking market to leverage that? Because I believe $50,000 is going to generate about $3,500 somewhere in there. It's going to create pretty much, it's going to create a nice little income for you on a daily basis that you could turn out rather than go to the bank and borrow some money. You can be the bank, right? You get a chance to be the bank. Maybe you got a smaller money. Maybe you got some goals. We know with the staking platform at 1.4, your money is going to double in about 67 days or so, give or take. And you can basically double what you're earning in that time frame. So if you did have 50 grand and you wanted to double it, you double it. Again, past performance doesn't guarantee future results. Never invest money you can't afford to lose. I'm only affiliated the opportunity. I'm not giving financial advice. This is for informational and educational purposes only. Do your homework. Do your research, right? Do your research. Our platform is absolutely awesome. We've up to $1 billion in the last 60 days in revenue on the books. We have over 50 million wallets. And the cool thing about it is when you do open up a stake, you can literally pull the money out, pull your earnings out every single day like clockwork without any issues. I love you. I appreciate you. Hopefully this video and this training got some value for you on how to do swaps and exodus from Bitcoin. And again, I'm going to be back here tomorrow going through how to show you how to move that into the SCF wallet. Get that done if you'd like to. I'll have that up here tomorrow. And then tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, if you'd like to learn about the SCF staking platform, we've got a webinar at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I challenge you to come and hang out. Get the information. Nobody's going to force you to do anything. Come and put your eyeballs on the information so you can see if it's something for you. If it is, great. If you'd like the Zoom link, text me to 314-498-7688. Tell me who you are. I'll get you the text link, and I'll see you tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Happy staking. Bye-bye.